Okay, so what I want to go through now are some of the issues around the fight, flight and freeze. Now, I'd like you to read these slides at your own speed, and I want to go through and pull out some of the key points. So we're looking at the chemical communication within your body of what's happening when it gets into any state of arousal. Right? And we're looking at the chemical arousal within the body. Now, that can also be created because of the heart rate. So if you think, for example, you're a member of staff, a colleague is shouting for help, you go running off down the wards or down the cell block or across the corridors, your heart rate is going up, as well as all of the other adrenalines that are going on within your body. But the heart rate change itself has a key change upon the body. And if we look here at the impact of your heart rate upon performance, so this is without all of the fear factors as well. On average, so again, this is on average, your own fitness levels will alter this figure as well. Your heartbeat at 115 beats per minute. Once your heart rate gets to that 115 or thereabouts, you lose fine motor skills. So your fine motor skills include things like writing, or certainly writing neat, inserting a key into handcuffs to try and get handcuffs off or double locked, your ability to be creative and think about creativity, or complex problem solving. You know, everything's going to be made a bit narrower and a bit more rigid in relation to this or that, rather than being able to think about a whole host of different options, and your ability to create long speeches and come out with lots of things. Now, at 145 beats per minute, you're going to lose complex motor skills, and complex motor skills, your ability to drive safely, operating certain machinery, placing handcuffs efficiently on the person. So you might still be able to place them on, but then you don't get them sighted correctly, so you haven't got them on the correct part of the wrist. Using scissors, so if you were trying to use scissors in order to cut ligatures that have been applied. Untying items, so same again, if you were trying to manually untie an item, your own coordination and balance will be affected as well, and your ability to speak. So for some people, your speech will just be like a noise or just the odd word. So you should be able to retain gross motor skills, and gross motor skills include running either towards something or away from it, kicking, punching, slapping, pushing, gripping, and screaming. So this is affecting you, but it's also affecting the person that you might be dealing with as well. So if staff and patient stroke prisoner stroke detainee are all in high heart rate, then it's going to be more likely that it's going to be gross motor skills between you all, which is things like the running, kicking, punching, slapping, punching, gripping, screaming. There's not going to be an awful lot of verbal or meaningful verbals and thinking about complex problem solving. So the information about the heart rate is also another piece of information to take into consideration in relation to your management of conflict management and de-escalation.